Hey, this is day 12, and today there's only a little tiny workout, so I'm going to take up some of the your time with this. I don't know if you're like me. Saturday, it's a day of rest only for me. I'm not Seventh-day Adventist, but I really like to try to take Saturdays off. But and my workout schedule is like that too. I've had internal problems for a long time, right? For years now, and every time I go to the doctor about it, you know, they tell me stuff like, well, there's no organ in that area, you know, or something like that, or they think that I'm passing some stone or something, you know, and then there's never no stone or anything. And on top of that, I noticed that I have other digestive problems, you know, and bloating, all kinds of stuff. So frankly, that's one of the reasons why it's so easy for me to juice and fast, because really when the food is gone out of my intestines, I feel a lot better. But no one seems to have the answer to it, and I've tried everything that you can imagine. And I was, you know, I have another channel, you know, it's called Vlogtastophy, and I was like me, subscribe, ring the bell. Anyway, I was watching a music thing, and this ad came on about this guy, and let me show you this guy right here, Dr. Stevern Gundry, right? And he is a heart surgeon, and I guess that he was overweight for most of his career, even though he worked out and everything, and he couldn't figure out why, and blah blah blah. And now he has started pointing the finger at Lectin, or Lectin, however you want to say it, as the culprit. And he's saying what happens is this stuff goes into your intestines, and it weakens the areas and allows other things to seep through, gut leakage or whatever, which causes just a ton of problems. And he said once he changed diet and he experimented and found certain stuff, and he's got this stuff for sale. I'll show you this one, right? This Totalgutrestore. He wants $49.95 a jar. And what's cool about this site though right here is that it shows you exactly what's in it, right? Let's see if I can't remember really how to recruit. There we go. Exactly what's in this, right? And it tells you, you know, magnesium, zinc, glutamine, acyl D-glucosamine, magnesium, barium hydroxybutyrate. Oh boy. Grapeseed, licorice, wormwood, cinnamon, maitake mushroom, organic strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. So I guess those are okay to eat, right? Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, cherries, elderberries, cranberries. Okay to eat. Cloves, black pepper, and grapefruit. Now I've heard that grapefruit, you know, has a lot of properties in it that help you with weight loss. Anyway, grapefruit, marshmallow. I don't think that's the regular marshmallows like in the bag. It must be something else. Arthea, whatever that word is there. Zinc, berberine. I don't see mung here. I've heard that mung is really good for you too. Nope, I don't see mung there. But I've heard that mung is very good for you too. So that's what's in it. But what's nice about this list right here is it gives you a hint to what he believes is really good for you. So that's great, right? So this is like a shopping list. And then I was looking around, and I found this girl here, Megan Stevens. And she has this site called Eat Beautiful, and she has a similar testimony to the doctors, and I guess she is selling stuff, consulting and stuff. But what I like about this is you have to really look around to get to this page of hers, because it won't come up naturally. So take a note of the URL there. And but she goes into her story, and then she goes into this list of really good stuff that are low histamine, low lectin foods. Avocado, here's oils, nuts, seafood, fresh only, wild caught, which, you know, 80% of everything that in the market that says wild caught is actually just a regular salmon that they just labeled that. So, you know, you got to be careful about that. Sea salt, I don't know what GMA is. Maybe, you know, ascorbic acid, I guess. Ascorbic acid, that's in citrus, right? So baking soda, baking powder, fruit. It says blueberries in season is the only thing, and blackberries. It's all the only fruit that she lists. Isn't that amazing? Dairy, I don't eat dairy, so I got to go on. Unsweetened coconut milk, and I would imagine here's sweeteners: coconut sugar, maple sugar, low carb sweeteners, prebiotics. It does list bananas. It has a big list right here of what stuff she can eat in vegetables. And this is the really good part right here, right? Because it gives you everything that you can eat that has no low histamine and no of this stuff that penetrates through your. And then meats. Well, I'm not eating meat right now, but meats are. This is why meats are good. Some meats are good for you. Basically, every kind of meat. And then it has some recipes. And even tells you what's in it and stuff when you're done. Now I think I'm going to give this a shot when I start to eat and I break off of the juicing, which is in what, about 14 days, right? So when I break off the juicing, I think that this is a good idea to try to start taking these foods. Now, if you've tried this body renewal thing or gut renewal thing that this doctor has done, why don't you give me a comment on the bottom and let me know what you thought about it. I don't really want to spend 50 bucks on something that doesn't work when I can just go out and buy the fruits and vegetables myself, you know. So I'm going to try a diet that is got no dairy, you know, except for maybe a little bit of cheese here and there. And then no meat, except for a little bit of chicken here and there or something like that. Except for and salmon, fish, salmon mainly, and then I guess before beans were a staple. Now I see that beans are really high in this thing, and they're not listed anywhere. So I guess I'll have to come up with other foods. So and peanut butter too. Look, I got a thing of peanut butter right here. Peanuts are really high, and the thing is if you can take stuff that, eat stuff that actually strengthen your intestinal walls and stop any leakage that there is there, you should start losing weight and start feeling better if that's your problem. You know, I don't know if it's mine yet. We'll probably know by this time next month, you know, because they say you usually notice a major difference after 3 weeks of if that's your problem. So it's sort of exciting. I don't know if you have that problem or not, but it might be worth checking out. All right, so, oh yeah, I got to do the workout. We'll do the workout right now. I was trying to just take it easy, and my heart is like crying out to start pumping, you know, so I can feel anxiety about not doing a workout. So I'm going to do 30 minutes on the treadmill and get my heart working and pumping, and then I'll do my thing. I still haven't seen the videos, whether this is a good spot or not, putting this camera up here. But I'm going to put it up there anyway and
See how it goes.
So the battery died on the little camera. I use that little camera because the battery lasts longer normally, but I forgot to charge it last night, obviously. Here we are. This is what we got. 15 minutes, 84 calories. But this is the day of rest, right? So I wasn't supposed to do anything, but man, it's amazing. My heart and my body expected to be worked out, and I was just uncomfortable. So I worked out a little bit. This is a good time though to talk about something else. You know, the nectar cleanses over, and it was good. I recommend it if you have the money to spend. It's a great plan. Now I'm going on regular juicing. Well, just about regular juicing. I have a little bit of these Bolthouse Farms juices to finish up this week. Carrot juice and berry juice and the chai. Oh man, this stuff is great, and it's a great source of protein. Bolthouse Farms chai, vanilla chai. Oh man, that stuff tastes good. And then I got some guava nectar and some other juices, and then this Good Belly peach juice. Right, I'll be using all that stuff. Don't forget the Monavie. Expensive. Monavie. It's expensive, but it's awesome, right? Acai berry, really good for you. And then once a night, I'll be using the Shakeology and mixing that with this Vega organic protein mix. And if I want a little bit of flavoring, I have some PB2. I don't know where it's at right now. Some PB2, so that's powdered peanut butter, and this battery's about to die too. But so, all right, be blessed, and thank you for watching and subscribing. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.